Folks, check it out. Kind of a special video today because we are going to go back in time. Oh, bam. Just like old times, here we are. In the exact same place I used to do my reviews when I first started the channel 3 years ago. So, hey, look at this. This is even the little board I used to, laptop lap rest that I did all my reviews on. That's now been used and abused by the kids. In the same Honda Civic that I was reviewing in before. So we're going to do a full collection review. Let's start with one case, and I'm going to rapid fire, and I'm not putting the names up top because, good Lord, it's a whole collection. First, we got this little Game Boy slider. This was something that somebody printed for me at work. Just a little 3D piece. Oh, my Thai dough stick with the clockwork plates. Very nice. Super X from Magnus. Equidistant plates, so you can run them up and down. This one's titanium. Stainless steel plates. They're flat. Beautiful. These little things were cheap. I talked about these in one of my videos. I used them a lot on my road trip. And, just kind of basic ass fidget. But a lot of fun. I put the link in that video too for those. There are so many of these, I don't want this video to be 8 hours long, so we're just diving in. Obviously my fidget focused Duo Mini from Janky EDC. I love that thing. Here's the soap from O1 EDC. Thing's got a great sound. I don't have all my 3D printed sliders with me, but I've got several. This is from 3DC Printings. This was the Pro 3.0, I think. One of my favorite of their sliders. This little goofy thing that I bought on AliExpress, that was a ice cream cone, and I ground that off. And now we've got a mechanical on one side, just a little slider on that side. Guys, I'm going to tell you, when I started 3 years ago, my collection was one piece. The Ripple by Huz Chicken, something. The Ultim Bubble Slider from 9 Hands. So far, I've got these two for sale. If you're into those. I've got the soap for sale. And you can just email me. I've got my email in my bio. This beautiful MagLab slider. This one's for sale too. I'm not trying to sell you guys stuff, but a lot of people always ask me if I ever sell anything from my collection. Absolutely I do, but it's on Facebook. Not as many people have that. Beautiful MagLab, that one's for sale. This one's for sale, the Resin MagLab. Or this isn't a MagLab, it's just a Magnus slider. I can't keep track of that anymore, I don't know. That's a great piece. This one's a knockoff of a Gao. I don't remember what this one was called, but it just had these two little buttons on there. Beautiful. Also Gao. This is so much fun doing it in my car again. This is blast from a past. I used to go and I'd park behind a post office in this town that I worked in. It was a real small town, and the post office was the only spot where there was shade during the day. And so I'd take my lunch break M02 from Otter EDC. I'd take my lunch break, and I'd go park in the shade behind the post office and hope that nobody walked up behind me while I was reviewing fidgets on my steering wheel. Love that guy. Strata from Rage 3D. Nice quiet guy. Bam. Layer cake slider. Whoops. Also, look at this. Check this out. Somebody showed this off on a Facebook video. And I went and bought that shirt. I can't get it out right now, but it is little protectors that go right here in between your seats. And now my fidgets just fall right in there. Oh my God, beautiful. Great idea. It's layer cake carbon fiber. I used to be really embarrassed by doing these reviews. In fact, I didn't even tell my wife at the beginning. And that one's for sale too. And now there's a woman gardening like, I don't know, 10 feet in front of me. And I'm just looking at her in the eye, and I'm reviewing fidgets because I'm not ashamed anymore. That's the PEI Owl. Actually, I think that's just, check this out. Little Fidget Boy Beeper Boy action. It's a great one. Nothing to be ashamed of here, you know. Woosah. This was from Mel over at EDCFidget. We made a trade for, I think, the Top G from Metal Toys. She really liked. M02, or M01 rather, from Otter EDC. That was like the first thing that Jesse over there sent me. I made that one crunchy because I've got one that's also still quiet, and I still have the 3 stack. I'm going to show you what I did with the other stack on that one. Look at this little mini amoeba from Supermax 3D. That's a fun one, just snappy little guy. Boop, 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 boop. Made it through all those. Whoa, look at that thing. Beautiful blue resin edamame, a mini mame with little translucent green button. This one's for sale. This is a tri-collision from Cap EDC in stainless steel. Beautiful guy. This guy I had for my 3K giveaway. No one ever claimed him. It's kind of wild. Loudy Donut in copper. Could have been somebody's, but they didn't claim it. PEI Cashew from Gao. Love that one. Got the tree foil for sale. This is from Metal Toys as well. This is in titanium. I got a nice kind of whir sound to it from this bearing I put in there. Awesome. My gamer's for sale. This is a rare one, and one of the first ones that I reviewed and have since got back. But, you know, this channel is not cheap to maintain, so I always sell. If I'm not using it, it's time to pass it on. I'm not going to hold on to anything just for the sake of, you know, having an antique or something like that. So that's a beautiful purple and black carbon fiber, Lithuanian carbon fiber as they call it. Gamer, AC EDC Gamer. Who can forget the V1 Peanut from Rage 3D? I'm going to get into some of the bigger ones here. The chromosome, I like that. Got the rebar from 3DC Printings. This pig slider, also for sale. Just can't get a great sound out of it. It's pretty quiet mechanical, to be honest, but my Zerkmot Groove, also for sale. I kind of ended up liking the titanium one better. But yeah. My mini tile from Novel Carry. In that same carbon fiber as the ACDC Gamer. ACEDC Gamer. Here's what I did with my M01 insert. If you have one of these, it works for a triple stack for all the Magnus sliders, really the majority of them. And I put it on my flip side from Brick Click, which is an awesome slider that does that. Right? Very cool. And alright, that's one case. Now we're getting into the my main daily use. Got this M01 that I use on the regular, or M02 rather. That is an upcoming release from Otter EDC. I've got the MagLab Houdini. Which is a nice quiet slider. I've got this MagLab, the Plain Jane. This is Zerk and like a bluish gold anodization. Nice thin slider. The 01. This was the original rifle from Gao, which was a knockoff of a YEDC product. The original slider was like Zerkutai with a little pig nose on it. And this was kind of when Gao started getting their rap for being a copycat. They cloned that piece right off of YEDC. Cool. I mean, that wasn't cool of them to do, but glad that they've found their own way and have kind of developed their own stuff. I've got this Compiform V3. I'm trying to get my hands on a V4 or a V5, but I can't find anybody that'll trade anything for it. A lot of people, when they have Compiform, they're not looking to trade for some of the Asian market fidgets. They don't see the value in those the same way they do the art of Compiform. But I've got the Event Horizon on the way, which is the square one. This quiet 01 EDC slider. I counted up how many pieces I have in process. There's about 25, 26 pieces coming to me, including a Pyra slider, which is kind of high on a lot of people's lists right now. I was able to get one in a sign-up sale. This is a Clown Orange Soda in carbon fiber. I like the carbon fiber for Clown Orange stuff because their stainless steel plates are pretty heavy. So the lighter you can get for the body, and I'm not a big fan of the PEI on these sliders, but carbon fiber looks nice. Kuko EDC. This is my Kuko X. Those awesome X plates. Heavy guy, but great sound. The travel slider. It's really nice. We got the Dom piano slider. That lady is still gardening. She's just kind of hanging out there, hacking away at these plants. Let's pretty nice looking garden. The rest of it looks like shit. That's Zerk with a POM, P-O-M insert and stainless steel kind of glide rail thing. This thing's a knockoff, but given to me by Max from Super Max 3D, and it used to be blue, and I took it and sandblasted it and polished it and made it gray. This was like a knockoff one that he bought, like 2 for 10, 15 bucks or something like that. Just sounds kind of good. I don't know. I got this Menton Boss coin, which I haven't reviewed yet, and I don't know that I will. I'd like to try one of their other pieces. This one's like a mix. It's got this topography plate and then just a stainless steel plate. And when you put it together, the middle of that just kind of causes it to roll around or snap. And you can kind of push it and try and roll it side to side. I don't know. It's not the greatest. My X-Boy from Fidget Boy. This is my X-Boy Lite, actually. With the dog bowl buttons. Look at that. Damn, I love this spinner. I mean, that sounds so good. Cap cell. Also just sounds so good. Boy, oh boy, that was the first row there. We've got this novel carry resin delta, which I just love this like Aztec resin, I think they called it. Very cool. Reminds me of Emperor's New Groove. Anyway. 4-level Prit Domino, which is just absolutely silent, stealthy. Love it. My original Peak from Magnus, my 2-click. My 16-year-old traded it back for some other stuff for my collection. I've got this multi-D. It's multi-directional. This operates on a post that runs between those grooves. In Zerk. Look at that. Beautiful 3-level Otter EDC wrapped light slider. My Boo Boo Boy from Fidget Boy. Anodized aluminum. Again, super heavy. Love it though. Great piece. Pint-sized Fidget Syndicate Klondike. Or no, I'm sorry. Klondike is the square one. This is the ice cream sandwich. ICS. Pint size. In crazy fiber. I got my Swoop from Fidget Boy. Wow. Beautiful piece. Oh boy. The 3-year anniversary of YEDC. How perfect is that? My 3-year anniversary. YEDC brought this out for their 3-year anniversary. That's very cool. I got my Chill Pill in black aluminum with the 2 extra doses from Fidget Things. They don't sell them anymore, but I love this set. It's just very sleek. Got the Secret in Peak and Purple Zerk. And I've got one that's coming that's a Zerk body with this color peak as the insert. So I'm going to swap the inside. So I've got black and purple on one, all Zerk, and then all this tan color peak on one. That's going to be cool. This guy, Spider Slider from Tiviva EDC. Mechanical on one side, magnetic on the other. Fun. Chalk with the dual bead, stainless steel, and peak insert. I have the terminal plate coming. That is the one that's going to make that extra ding right at the end, I think, just like the wafer, O1EDC wafer has done. All peak top D from Metal Toys. Stainless steel. Top D. That's like the OG right there, the original. Great piece. We've got titanium Top V Rain. This is one of my crowning achievement pieces because it's got that FF right there, laser etched right into that piece. So this is never going anywhere. Will always be a beautiful piece of my collection. My Top F. I sold my Zerk and brass one, and I will forever regret it. I have to get that back. This is the new Top B Snake, I believe it's called. Love the sound of that. Love the sound of this Zerk Rain. Somebody asked to see the inside. I haven't had the chance to make that short yet, but I will. And then my blue tie bubble. Look at those beautiful legs. Gorgeous legs. I guarantee this lady, she's just like bent over her garden. She's just thinking, this fucking moron. Look at these 42 Cosmo binary star sliders. Stainless steel. PEI. And Zerk. Each of these have a different feel, different sound. I like them all. Some Chenyu Guardians. X1. Zerk. Titanium. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Stainless steel. Okay. We've got the Gao Rich Candy Coin Gem, whatever the fuck. That one's good. Titanium Delta. Love that guy. So Novel Carry has sent me one of each, or one set of each of the types of plates that they have. So I'm going to have a killer video coming out for you guys about the different options and what they sound like on this Titanium Delta. We're going to swap them all out. The textured stainless steel ones, the textured advanced polycarbonate, I think it is, or advanced polymer, whatever. That's going to be really cool. This thing is still just one of my favorite sliders. So good. Okay. Kind of close. Gauss square. Classic first square slider to get me hooked. That's not true. I think it was actually maybe Haptic EDC's square slider. This thing from Fidget Things. My peak in all Zerk. Jesus Christ, hold on to it, cow. Great piece. Ooh. Another gal, rich, candy, coin town, something. Look at this beautiful black and blue Cosmo XXL, 42 Cosmo. That I have changed the orientation of one of the sides so that it runs all up and down instead of around and sideways, up and down, etc. This little thing. Just a good cupping sound. The WJ Brownie. Look at this golden hour showing off these fidgets. God damn. This is the 42 Cosmo X, and then rebranded as the XX when they re-released it. With this also the black and white G10 cover. No, they don't sell these G10 covers anymore. I don't know where to get them. The Slim Trider from Fidget Things. Still love this triangle slider. Awesome. This was 3D printed. The Gao Owl that I just rehabbed. Beautiful. Awesome. Haptic EDC Surge and wrapped light. Very great slider. The start button from AC EDC. This is a haptic ring and just a fun little button. Or both together. We've got the pod from Axiom. This thing's so cool, and I swapped out the inside, which I'd gotten the black ceramic, with the white Delrin and stainless steel, and these two feel incredible together. Try mixing and matching the different materials. Ooh, that one feels good. Also Fidget Things. This was the first SOB slider, or slide on a budget. It's a great one. Thick as hell, but I love it. Here's the Elementum from Axiom EDC. Just really soothing. Love the sound of that one. Look at the Gao Mahjong. Is that hair? Yes, it is. And this one just released in Zerk and stainless steel. So, you better believe I'm getting that. Very cool. Fritz Fidgets. Same people that make the domino made this slider as well. This was sold to me by my buddy Marlene, and I have since used these layers as inserts for other sliders. I've used these on the Otter EDC sandwich, and it works very well. Fat Cat. Love that piece. Use it a lot. Unquiet Hands. Wispy with Teflon plates. Super lightweight, super thin. Super good. I haven't reviewed this one yet, but it'll be coming this week. This is that case. Rui. Jesus, I butchered both of those, I'm sure. We got the full-size ice cream sandwich from Fidget Syndicate. Awesome. CP5. I saw some CP2s for sale that were kind of beater pieces, and I'm really curious about buying it and doing a fidget rehab video with it. Just a classic piece. That'd be so much fun. This little guy. Which is the, I don't know, somebody will put it in the comments, I'm sure. Somebody told me last time these were really easy to find, even though I've never been able to locate one again. They're like little miniature sliders. But apparently they're really easy to find, just nobody can find them. Curious. And last, this is the bunch that I had on me today. My Owen EDC Peak Standard mechanical slider. Dom EDC Zerk insert with titanium shell. My Fat Cat. And somebody called this like carbon quartz or carbon Damascus or something like that. One sounds really good. There's my Klondike from Fidget Syndicate. TQ EDC. Little mini slider that they've got in PEI. And last but not least, the Kuko. Or, not Kuko, my God. The Kind Industries slider. This is the Kind Industries Echo. And this one's aluminum with those stainless steel plates. Such a killer slider. Look at that. Folks, 3 years. I appreciate you guys sticking with me. I want to thank you guys. I want to thank the lady that's gardening right now. And I appreciate you guys helping me move from this all the way to this. I have just really loved the community. I've loved the interaction with you guys and your constant support of the channel. Keep liking, keep subscribing, and I guess in honor of another classic way I used to end the videos, always remember to